Yo, what is going on everyone? My name is Abductual TK or Tom, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video I'm going to be introducing a brand new series, which is pretty much going to be called Game Talk or something along those lines. I haven't figured out the logistics yet, but it'll be something to do that Game Talk, Gaming Talk, something along those lines. I'm basically going to be starting this series because, well, for one, I'd like to start a series so I'd have some kind of backbone and kind of just, something that makes the channel what it is. So, for example, you'll have a certain channel that you watch for a certain series of videos. So, like, I don't know, I don't play a lot of Fortnite anymore, but I still watch the daily item shop video from someone called I Talk Fortnite because it's interesting, it's fun to watch. The videos are only 2 minutes long and I don't know, it's enjoyable to watch. That is a series of videos and it keeps me coming back because I enjoyed the series. Technically, I know that's not technically like a series, but realistically it is, and I'm just going to use that as an example. But you get what I mean, where if a channel has a series of videos that you enjoy, you will keep coming back for that series. It doesn't matter if all the other videos you dislike, as long as you like that series, you're going to come back to it. So yeah, pretty much that's the thought kind of behind it. It'd be nice to just kind of get something like that going. So yeah, this is episode 1 of Game Talk, or whatever I may call it. On today's episode, we're pretty much going to be talking about the brand new Call of Duty that will be coming out, obviously in probably November, I assume, possibly October. That's normally the Call of Duty release date. And if you don't already know, you might know. If you're a COD fan, then you probably will know. Call of Duty is basically going to be going through a soft reboot phase of going back to the original Call of Duty days. So I don't really understand what this might entail because I do not work for Call of Duty, Activision, Infinity Ward. I'm just someone that's watched a few videos and is just going to relay the message to you guys. So the title, rumoured to be, for the next Call of Duty is simply Modern Warfare. Now, obviously that is a bit strange because technically there is already a game called that. It's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. But removing the Call of Duty 4 from that, Modern Warfare, okay? So I think they can do that. I think it's a great idea because this allows them to go back to where it started and where it thrived the most, and yet they can still add completely different things that will keep it fresh and enjoyable. Meaning they can create all new maps. They don't have to reuse any maps, but I guarantee they will, because Call of Duty just like doing that. When haven't they reused like at least 2 maps out of 12 or whatever they do? They always they always bring back maps. Always, whether it's remastered versions or complete copies. They've always done it. It's just how it goes. So I, for one, am very, very excited in what Call of Duty and Infinity Ward bring. I think Infinity Ward are the best people to bring this kind of reboot into play. Now, I'm not sure whether the rest of the game developers, such as Treyarch, Sledgehammer, whether they will continue this series of Call of Duty. So, like, they can't do Modern Warfare 2 or whatever, because obviously that's not their franchise. It's their franchise, but they're not their games. So I'm imagining we'll get this Modern Warfare and then the next one will be completely different. But that's okay. We don't have to think about that right now. We just think about the next game, which is Modern Warfare. Now, I think the weapons, if they get the weapons right in this game, it could be A1. A1 meaning very, very good. Think about Call of Duty, okay? Most of the iconic weapons and most fun weapons have come from the Modern Warfare series. I'm not saying that, these weapons will be for sure coming back, but I think they'll reuse at least, a good few. I don't want them to oversaturate the weapons with old weapons, but I'd love to see something like an MP7 maybe, an ACR. Now, the MP7 was used in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, so they could use either, really. I mean, they couldn't, what am I on about? I mean, that gun is used in multiple franchises, so, you know, that's just something to point out. Also, one gun I hope they bring back is pretty much a gun I'm using in this gameplay. Not exactly, but it's the Honey Badger from Ghost. I wasn't a big Ghost player. I judged it too quickly, and in result, I feel bad for judging the game too quickly because it was actually a very solid game. It's just because Black Ops 2 was so good, it had so much to live up to. People didn't like it. There you go. But the Honey Badger was a very, very fun gun, as well as like the AK-12 or the MSBS, I think it was. COD Ghost had some really fun guns, and once again, Infinity Ward, fun guns, right? Modern Warfare 3, MP7, ACR. I can't think of many Modern Warfare 3 guns off the top of my head. Modern Warfare 2, the Intervention, absolutely legendary. The TAR-21, just amazing weapons. And I hope they bring back at least a few of them. Not too many, but maybe 3 or 4. Just maybe one for each class. SMG, assault rifle, stuff like that. I think that would be amazing. But yeah, Modern Warfare, I'm excited. I think they could do really well with it. Obviously, just think about something like a Modern Warfare 2 to a Call of Duty 4 type of game with brand new 2019 graphics and new weapons and maps. In my head, that sounds amazing. Now, not saying they can't mess it up and put some really weird stuff in and create a completely different genre of games that people aren't going to like, but it's Infinity Ward. I think they know what people want by now. Obviously, people don't like the futuristic stuff anymore. That is quite apparent. You know, the first futuristic game came out in, I think, 2015, it'd be 2014, end of 2014. Advanced Warfare came out, and that's freaking 4 or 5 years since then. They are quite aware of what the people want. They went back old school. People think that's boring now. I'm so glad they're not going back in time again. I'm so glad they're not going forward again. I think this is the best decision that Call of Duty and the whole franchise has made as a company and as a team. I think this was the best way forward to pretty much reboot the franchise. It will bring in the new things and get all the good things that were in the old CODs and bring them back. So, obviously, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, but I cannot lie, I am hyped. Not going to lie. It's hard not to be hyped as a Call of Duty fan hearing they're pretty much going to bring out another Modern Warfare. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Game Talk, or like I said, whatever I may call it. This episode has been focused around the next Call of Duty. Now, I don't know whether I'll be talking about different topics at once in one video, like say talk about COD and also maybe another game coming out. Depends how much information I have. But yeah, today's video is pretty much just going to be about Call of Duty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you like this series and think it has potential, give it a like and comment what you think. And I'll see you in the next one.